Today I'd like to share with you 5 different reasons why you should begin or continue a Qigong practice. Hi, I'm Jeff Chand, acupuncturist, practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong instructor. Qigong is a very simple exercise, very similar in appearance to Tai Chi, but it's easier to learn, you don't need much room, and it's more focused on building your health and vitality. Tai Chi is great, but you need a lot of space and you need a lot of instruction in order to do it correctly. Qigong, you can learn very quickly, you can practice in the comfort of your own home. As long as you can spread your arms around you and not hit anyone or anything, then that's all the space that you need. I think Qigong is fantastic, and if you've begun your practice already, here are 5 reasons why you should continue. And if you're thinking about beginning, then hopefully this video can give you a few more ideas as to why you should practice. So the first reason why you should practice Qigong is because you can increase circulation without excessive strain. Now we all know that we need to have good circulation throughout our body, throughout our joints, throughout our legs, our feet, our head, our hands, everywhere. As we age, we start to lose circulation. When the circulation stops, then we start experiencing pain, degeneration, muscle and bone loss. If I asked you what would be the best way to increase all that blood circulation throughout the body, if you actually thought about it, one of the best things you could do is run as hard as you can up a mountain. So you just go as hard as you can. You'll get all the blood pumping throughout all the muscles. You'll be working your feet and the stabilizer muscles. Your heart will be working like crazy. Your eyes, your mind, everything will be working really, really well. However, you'll also be causing a lot of strain. There's a very high chance of injuring yourself and causing damage to the joints, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. So the idea is that we want to increase circulation throughout the entire body without causing strain. This is the most efficient way to preserve our health, short-term and long-term. Quite often there's a lot of exercise programs that people follow that are very good for circulation, but they're also very stressful on the body. So Qigong is a very, very gentle way to increase circulation without any strain whatsoever on the body. The gentle movements, the rhythmic movements, they're easy to learn, they're easy on all the joints, and when you do a full routine, you actually work through the entire body, getting the circulation going through every different part of the body, every internal organ, every joint, every soft tissue, every fascial line. So it's absolutely fantastic. The second reason to practice Qigong is that it helps improve your balance and coordination. Now, as we age, we start to lose our balance. When we're young, we're playing in the playground and the parks and we're swinging off monkey bars and we're constantly actually working on our balance. If we play sports as a young adult or adult, then that also helps depending on what you do. But a lot of times people adopt a sedentary life and they don't necessarily play as much, and so we don't get the opportunity to practice maintaining our balance. So in Qigong practice, we always are working on different stances. There are about 5 different stances and they all help work your balance. This is something that will improve over time. Your balance improves over time if you give yourself the opportunity to practice. The other aspect is coordination. This could be hand-eye coordination, or coordinating one hand with your one leg, or coordinating both hands together. This again is something that can improve if we practice it, but if we never give ourselves that opportunity to practice, then we can become clumsy, we can start dropping things, or worse, we can start tripping and falling. For a lot of people, even after the age of 50 or so, a fall can be really, really harmful for long-term health. For a lot of people, they can be healthy all their life, but then they have one little tumble in the parking lot and they hurt themselves and they often never really recover from that. So having a good way to prevent falling or to prevent hurting yourself through being clumsy is a great long-term strategy as well, and a great reason to practice Qigong. The third reason to practice Qigong is that it can help improve the quality of your sleep. Sleep issues are so incredibly common, whether they are acute and short-term or they're chronic and long-term. Problems falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking too early and too easily. These are very, very common problems that Qigong can help with. When you get your Qi flowing, when your body is calm and relaxed, then you can fall asleep easily. When your body can enter into that deep, relaxed state, then you can stay asleep. And when your internal organs are balanced, then you won't wake too early. Now, all of these problems can be alleviated by a Qigong practice, but even if your hours of sleep don't increase, the quality of your sleep can improve. I was just actually speaking to somebody who's using a fitness tracker that measures the quality of their sleep. And she has noticed that her sleep quality is much, much deeper, even though after practicing Qigong, even though she's not actually sleeping any longer. And she's waking up feeling more refreshed, more rejuvenated. And she has the bonus of being able to check on the computer to see what her fitness tracker is actually measuring. So she's getting more deep sleep in the same amount of time. Now, the fourth reason to practice Qigong, which is probably one of the most common reasons people are drawn to the practice, is that it helps reduce stress and anxiety. Now, we all know that stress really is a killer. It's one of the most impactful things on our health right now. So many people are experiencing stress in so many different ways. We have so much pressure on our shoulders, and we just can't unwind from that. So Qigong practice is absolutely wonderful to help unwind the body, unwind the mind, get rid of all that chronic tension and stress that's being held in the body. Our body has sort of a memory. So if we've had a stressful event just an hour ago, our body kind of holds on to it. But also if we had a stressful event 10 years ago or longer, our body's still holding on to that. And if we don't have a good way of letting go of those stressors, then these kind of things just kind of accumulate over time. Often when I see people who are retired and I ask them, well, how do you feel your stress levels? They'll often say, oh, I have nothing to be stressed about because they're retired. Everything is very secure in their life. They have a great family life and everything is good. They have hobbies. But when I check their pulse and look at their tongue from a traditional Chinese medicine point of view and assess the amount of stress that's in their body, it's often very high. And this can be because they've had a very stressful work career and they retired and they say, okay, I'm going to leave that work situation. But the stress is still trapped in the body. So a Qigong practice can help release the stress that's in the body. We don't have to go through psychotherapy and analyze all these stressors. We just have to let it go. It's just like cleaning the house. We don't have to analyze every little dust particle and little ball of dirt on the ground. We just need to clear it all out. So a full Qigong routine will help to release all the stress that's in the body, in the muscles, in the soft tissue, the fascia, the joints, the jaw, the head, everywhere. We'll just naturally release it without even having to think about it. So the fifth reason to practice Qigong is that it helps to create harmony. So what in the world does that mean? So if we are feeling healthy and happy, then that's great. Our body is healthy, we have good circulation, we're digesting well, we're sleeping well, and that's great for our own little body and our own little world. And if you are truly full of health and vibrancy, your mind is clear and calm, you're grounded, then that vitality resonates to the rest of the world, and that's creating harmony. So that will lead you to the situation where somebody says something and it doesn't offend you. Or somebody does something and it doesn't really bother you. You don't necessarily have to get that last word in. You can just be a little bit more tolerant, a little bit more patient, a little more kind to other people, but also to ourselves. And this creates harmony around us. When you are around people who are in a harmonious and a stress-free state, you can feel it. You walk into the room and everybody, oh yeah, everybody's pretty happy here. When you walk into a room and everybody's really stressed and tense, you can feel that too. So having a good Qigong practice and practicing repeatedly getting into that state of that flow state will create harmony within your life and also around you. So that ends up being beneficial not only to you, but to everyone around you. So those are 5 simple reasons why you should practice Qigong. If you'd like to know more about Qigong practice, come visit us at qigongforvitality.com and you can join the community. Here we have many different videos, many full routines that will help harmonize your life, keep your body healthy, increase that circulation. And we also have a very welcoming forum where you can connect with like-minded people. And if you haven't already, please feel free to sign up for our newsletter and we'll send you the occasional newsletter when we have new videos and articles that might be of interest to you. Thanks for watching. If you've liked this video, give it a little like or share it with somebody you think might benefit from it. And let me know in the comments section below, do you have any other reasons why you might think would be beneficial to practice Qigong? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.